we are going to revise how we are going to find turning point of a quadratic equation, and we'll be using this particular quadratic equation as an example. So this particular equation is x minus x squared minus 4 over 3 multiplied by x plus 5 over 9. So if you recall you're completing the square method, you'll be using that method. Then from there you work it out and you'll be able to find what is the turning point of a particular equation. And it's very important because quadratic equation usually is of a parabolic shape. It's a shape of the flight path of an thrown item. So let's say if you throw something up in the air, you'll fly up in a circular fashion, you'll reach a turning point. Then from there onwards, it will start to come down. So how do you find that turning point? How do you find out how high that particular ball will fly up in the air before it starts to turn? So in order to find that, you need to learn how to find out and establish the equation for that particular path, quadratic equation, that is known as the quadratic equation. And then using completing the square method, analyze the whole thing so that you'll be able to identify the approximate turning point. And that is very important for many types of application in the future. For example, design for space re-entry vehicle, or maybe design for some kind of ball machine, some kind of ballistic machine, and so on. So there are many applications for all these. So don't think that you are just learning mathematics for the sake of passing your examination and test. You can apply quadratic equation, you can apply all your calculus and mathematics in many different areas of life. So let's go through this particular equation and see how I tackle this, okay? So what we do is we have minus x to the power of 2. So whenever you encounter minus, right, you take it out and re-express the entire equation so that it can be easier for you to apply this completing the square method. So what we do is we take out the minus sign and we re-express the entire equation as x squared plus 4 over 3x minus 5 over 9. Okay? Then from here onwards, we will be able to apply the completing the square method. How so? Now, you continue with the minus taken out, then you write down the entire equation of the first two elements first. So x squared plus 4 over 3x. Then here you insert your completing the square method. That is plus 4 over 3 divided by 2 to the power of 2. Then followed by minus 4 over 3 divided by 2 to the power of 2. Alright? Then the last element, you just bring it down from the previous equation. That is minus 5 over 9. Now, remember how you did with completing the square. First of all, you take out the second element and you re-establish the first and the third element in the new equation. Therefore, you rewrite everything as minus bracket x plus 2 over 3, because you have calculated 4 divided by 3 divided by 2 is equals to 4 divided by 6. Then 4 divided by 6 re-expressed to the simplest form is 2 over 3. Therefore, the entire equation is expressed as x plus 2 over 3 to the power of 2. Then over here is 4 divided by 3 divided by 2, same thing, you re-express. Then the summation of this is minus 1. Alright, so what you have established here is, don't ever forget to bring down the minus sign, okay? So minus 1 bracket x plus 2 to the power of 3 to the power minus bracket x plus 2 to the power 2 over 3 to the power of 2. Then remember to write down your final answer for the last element, because that is very important to determine your turning point. So minus 1, then simplify everything, which will yield minus x plus 2 over 3 bracket to the power of 2 plus 1. So the turning point is very important. Always remember that when you are dealing with the minus sign and you have taken it out of the entire equation so that you re-express it in a way that is suitable for completing the square method, always remember at the final step to multiply the subtraction sign back into the entire operation, into the entire equation. Therefore, we will have, so the turning point is established by the last two elements of the final equation. So what is that? So we have 1 over here, the last element, That is the y coordinate for the turning point. And we have minus, because we bring the minus in, all right? So this is minus 2 over 3. So minus 2 over 3 is the x coordinate of the turning point of the projectile motion. Therefore, the turning point for this particular equation is minus 2 over 3, comma 1. X coordinate is minus 2 over 3, comma, then y coordinate is 1. Remember that this is just approximate of reality, but it gives you a very close estimate of how a particular situation is going to unfold or behave. So this mathematics is going to be used in, like what I've said earlier, a lot of different kinds of operation, most likely in ballistic scenario. So you remember.
Tuition Near Me, your #1 portal for everything that is related to education. See you at Tuition Near Me.